the 8th here. It's 11:30, right? Yeah. There is much you want to Savage. What's going on, buddy? What is up, everyone? We are doing 2020 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Box Break number 32. 11:27 on the clock. We're starting at 11:30, so just hang out for a few and we'll get started. And we'll see if the Braves can go to the World Series, which just makes me feel a little bit ill inside. Being a lifelong Phillies fan. You think tonight's it, John? Well, we'll see. I don't know, man. Sometimes you want to, keep a streak alive. Believe me, this is a streak I would like to break. Because we've pulled Garrett Mitchell in pretty much any other form you can except his first. Oof. Oofa toofa. Oh, he got that. I thought Eddie Rosario knocked that out. Jeez. Louise. Who knew Eddie Rosario would be the monster he's been in the playoffs? Yeah. Yeah, it's the Astros are a good team, man. They're a very, very good baseball team. And it's not surprising. Now, what's going to happen in the World Series, I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't even think the Braves are going to get past the Brewers, but the Braves are playing so well. Like, you want to think, like, Houston's got to be certainly favored over the Braves. That is, of course, if the Braves pull this off. But it's looking like they might. But again, the funny thing about pro sports, it's always whatever team is the hottest, Whatever team's playing hot down the stretch, it doesn't matter what they did during the season, That's all it comes down to. Yeah, I'm sure you would, John. I can appreciate that. Guilty, what's going on, buddy? Old Ozzy Albies. Looking for some insurance. The funny part is I don't dislike the Dodgers, but I don't mind seeing them lose either. However, that I don't know how to explain my feelings on that, which is the way I am. Wayne, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, you got a couple of them there, buddy. Johan Rojas. All right, what is going on, everyone? Last break of the night. First day of our Bowman weekend coming to a close. With a biggie. Everybody loves the Bowman draft. Anyway, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 3 years now. We break mostly baseball, with a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as we possibly can. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do a free break every 1,000 subscribers return. It's a big break, couple $1,000 worth of boxes. You want a chance to get into it, all you do is subscribe to the channel. Your name goes in the random, and who knows, maybe grab one of those spots. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Drew A. Braves, Todd K. Orioles, Kenneth K. Red Sox, David M. Cubs, Nicholas B. White Sox, Don S. Reds, Rich G. Indians, Carter J. Rockies, Cheryl L. Tigers, Anthony F. Royals, Kathy C. Astros, Carter J. Angels, Thomas H. Dodgers, Carter J. Brewers, Samuel P. Twins, Drew A. Marlins, Todd K. Mets, John N. Yankees, Michael D. A's, John N. Phillies, Wayne R. Pirates, Todd H. Cardinals, Rob C. Padres, Cheryl L. Giants and Mariners, Todd K. Rays, Thomas H. Rangers, David M. Blue Jays, John N. And finally, Nationals, Brian H. I still can't get over that Jordan from that last break. That guy paid like $11 for the Houston spot. Talk about killing it. That was killing it. That was a monster card. All right, here we go with some more lovely, lovely Bowman draft. One of our favorites. We've been doing them all summer on Saturday nights. Took a couple weeks off, but we're back to it now. And if I can keep finding them, we'll keep doing them until you guys stop buying them. Or until the next draft comes out, which will be, like 6 weeks from now. Then we'll just have to move on to the next year. All right, there we go. I say all summer like we're still in the middle of summer. It's coming on November, for Christ's sake. All right, let's do these. Let's do these. Oh, look at all the Braves fans with their hands all twisted and turning. Come on, Braves. Come on, Braves. This is a Super Jumbo box. We always do Super Jumbo boxes. Or we have been for months now, yes. They come 5 packs in the box. There's an autograph in each pack. There's many refractors. 8 refractors in a pack. Plus parallels here and there. Alrighty. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Harper's over here. He's on this. He's on the other side. Hancock, Walker, and green. First Bowman, Tekoa Roby. What a great name, Tekoa Roby. Numbered 37 of 99 for Tejas. David, go, buddy. So if you haven't been in one of these breaks with us before, if I can cut the cards properly. Obviously, we sleeve and top load any hits, hits, parallels, variations, so on and so forth. We also sleeve and top load any of the top chromes that we get, and then also any Kerstedt or Torkelson papers that we get sleeved and top loaded also. Mitchell. Torkelson. Mr. Torkelson. Nick Gonzalez, Detmers, Kerstedt, Howard, Hassel, Heston Kerstedt. I don't know what he was. It's like must be a Swedish name or something. All right. Let's see if we have any crazy refractor stuff this time. Refractors of Tucker, Jarvis, Balazovic, and Groshans. We've had some weird boxes where the refractors mirror each other in the same pack, where you get the same four on each side, but it doesn't look like that's the case tonight. Glimpses of Greatness, green. And Nwongo, Hendrick, Armstrong. All right, refractors of Emerson, Hancock, Rollison, Lang, and Alvarez. Franchise future for the Cubbies. Zach Deloche. Let's see what we've got here. There is a franchise futures. The numbers on the back. Let's check the auto first. And our autograph for Washington, Cole Henry, 171 of 250 for Brian. And franchise futures to 250, 59 of 250 for the Cubbies, which is Nicholas. All right, Cole Henry for the Nationals for Brian. There you go, buddy. Patrick Bailey, Hancock. And for the Twins, Jordan Balazovic, numbered what's tough? 164 of 250. Come on, baby. Get off of there. Boyle. I asked last week if SGC accepted subs and bubble mailers. The one I sent, or I guess they do. Yeah, I don't see why they won it. I mean, that would be kind of weird if they didn't. Walker. Like I said, I'd never sent because I usually send a box because they do like larger Torkelson paper. But yeah, I don't see why it would be an issue for them. Some people kind of have it in their head that the like PSA and all them are like hardcore about, oh, it has to be this way. You can send them, like you get guys who are like, oh, you need the card savers for PSA. You can send them in top loaders. They don't care. Done it plenty of times. I don't really like the card savers. Soderstrom, I think they're too flimsy. Like, Yeah, well, Gil, I mean, we talked about this before. Boxes aren't that heavy, to be honest with you, but I mean, it's either way. Schmidt, Sweeney, Volpe, and Chamberlain. I mean, if you get one of those 300 count boxes from like your local card shop, it won't be over 4 ounces with a card in it. It'll still be the same first class price, but six of one. Bobby Witt. And Justin Foscue, 20 and 20 for the Rangers. All right, refractors of Westberg, Dyer, Cavaco, and Espino. Future franchise for the Angels. Zach Veen. Hans Kruse. And our next auto for Pittsburgh, Nick Garcia to 150. Oh, man, that one's tough. 56 of 150 on the Nick Garcia for Todd. Here you go, buddy. You can slow down the processing time, really? Yeah, I've never, anytime I've ever done a sub, and I've done subs to PSA, Beckett, and SGC, I've always used top loaders with all of them. So, I don't know. Maybe it did slow it down. I have no idea. But I don't like card savers. I just think they're too flimsy. Especially with the way the post office handles stuff. Like, especially like if they put it through the sorting machine, they could very easily get damaged in one of those. Like a nice hard top loader. I'm surprised they're not in like the resale top loader business. They probably are. Because I have like a whole other company with all the the top loaders and the card savers they get, repackage them and resell them. That's what I would do. I mean, you figure PSA says they have 5 million cards. They're 5 million behind. So that's 5 million top loaders. Oh, that's it, man. The Braves won, huh? Oh, boy. The Bravos it is. Ain't good for them. Hendrick, Armstrong, Hence. That's a tough hole to dig out of, no matter who you are, man. A 3-1 hole to have to rattle off 3 games in a row in an NLCS, that's really difficult. That's why it's happened so few times. You really have to get on a roll. Bailey. That's why, like, when you think of that year when the Red Sox came back on what was that, 2004? When they came back on the Yankees and then won the World Series. I mean, that's amazing that they did that. It's such a hard thing to do in a 3-1 hole. All right. Refractors of Westberg. Nick Gonzalez. Nice one there. O'Neill Cruz and Francisco Alvarez. J.J. Bleday. Glimpses of Greatness. Jarvis and Robert Hassel, 20 and 20. Yeah, that's funny, John. I always notice that too. You're like, dude, it's like 62 degrees out, man. It's like lounging weather. All right, refractors of Jordan Walker. Very nice. Jordan Walker for St. Louis. Boyle, Allen, and Baz. Franchise futures for San Diego. Patrick Bailey, Hancock, Walker, Gonzalez, Polkovich, and oh, that one snuck up on me. I didn't even realize. Alika Williams for the Rays. I thought it was the next card. I didn't realize there was a base back there. For the Rays, Alika Williams. Nice one there. First round, 37th overall, 2020 draft for the Rays. Thomas, there you go, buddy. You don't like anything Ultra Pro makes, Gil? Why is that? I mean, I've never had a problem with them per se. Well, I mean, there's a lot of good companies out there and a lot of really bad ones. In this shortage that we've had, you've had to find some like alternatives. But who's the one? Christ, I can't remember the name. ProSafe. ProSafe came out. I mean, they've been putting out a lot of stuff. Their stuff's pretty decent for their price. Whereas, they're not as crazy expensive as a nice Jordan Walker, as Ultra Pro and BCW and all that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really have an opinion either way. I never really had that feeling about them. I thought they were fine, but if you're looking for top loaders and you're looking to try and not spend the absurd amounts that they're charging for them, like I said, ProSafe is a very, very good product. It's very comparable to BCW and them, and much cheaper. Still not cheap, but cheaper. None of it's anywhere near what it used to be. Zach Veen, Yorkie. That's what makes me sick, is what they used to cost before the pandemic. Shane Baz for the Rays, 11 of 4.99. Before the pandemic, a case of top loaders was $69.99. I mean, like across the board. Pretty much any product, it didn't really matter. They were always that price. And then the pandemic hit and they went to like 400 at one point. Now they're a little more reasonable, but still absurdly expensive for what they are. It's a piece of plastic. Foscue, Meyer, Hence. Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, they're fine. They're not, like I said, I think they're all ridiculously overpriced. Yo, if you go to a local card shop around here to buy a pack of topplers, it's like $10 a pack. If you look around, if you're looking, well, and again, I buy by the case, so I mean, it's a little bit different, I buy by the multiple case, actually. Usually I buy at least 5 or 10 cases at a time when I buy them. In fact, I'm waiting for an order to come in. It's kind of driving me crazy. It was supposed to be around Thursday. Focus. Hendrick, Armstrong. You can find them if you buy by the case and buy in multiple cases. You can get them for $120, $130 a case these days, which is a lot better than it was last year. That's for sure. But still, a lot of places are charging over $200. All right, refractors of Ciani, Polkovich, Abrams, Espino. Nick Gonzalez, Glimpses of Greatness. And Nick Gonzalez, 20 and 20. All right. Refractors of Henry, Bush, Soderstrom, and Groom. Very nice Soderstrom there. Franchise futures for Detroit. Asa Lacy, Soderstrom, Detmers, Kerstadt. Okay. And we got for a Tampa Bay cracked ice diamond insert, the 141 of 150. Ryan. And for the Giants, Nick Sweeney, first Bowman auto. Giants is Todd. Here you go, buddy. You pay $5, that's good, man. Yeah, around here, the card shops are $10, which is, absurd. But what are you gonna do? You gotta pay what you gotta pay. But I think the last order I did, I paid like $121 a case, but I ordered 5 cases, so I ordered 5,000. So that, when you buy multiple cases, you can get some better pricing. But I have another 5 coming in. Like I said, we're supposed to be here on Thursday because I'm starting to run low. It's amazing. When you do breaks like this, amazing how many top loaders you go through. And especially me. I think I go through more than anybody. I'm a little ridiculous with the top loading sometimes, but that's okay. I think it's worth it. All right, pack number 5. And for the D-backs, Corbin Carroll, numbered 14 of 499. Come on, baby. All right, well, we're going to see the insert too because I can't seem to be able to pick it up. Mike Ciani on the diamond insert. How did I get started into breaking? Well, I was buying into breaks. I started buying into breaks in 2011. And I don't know, by 13 or 14, I was like, I don't know, a little out of control, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's not why I started breaking, but, and it started getting bigger. I mean, back when I started, there was hardly anybody doing it. It's so funny. Like, I remember being in breaks and having guys sit there like begging people to buy into a box. Like guy would have a website. It would take him all night to fill one box of something. Just weren't a lot of people into it back then. And it started getting bigger. And I got to be honest, I just thought I could do things better than the places where I was breaking with. And not that I didn't like them. I still break with some of them to this day. But I just thought I could do it differently or better. Shipping was a big thing to me. A lot of guys back then were really slow shippers. Like, it would not be unusual to be in a break and not see your cards for like a month. And it was kind of standard across the board back then. So, and it used to drive me crazy. Like, I want my cards, So it was one of the reasons why I started. And then at first it was, I mean, you know, this isn't how I make my living. I own a company, but I just kind of got bigger and bigger, and I enjoy doing it a lot. All right, refractors of Henry, Lofton, Tolentino, and Baz. Torkelson, Glimpses of Greatness. It's so funny, too, because I see or hear some of these guys tell these stories about when they were breaking back in like 2010, 2011. And I'm like, I used to be around for those breaks. It were brutal. I mean, sometimes it would take, seriously, like, you'd have one box of like top series one. Guy would sit there all night with it on the camera and it literally begged people to buy until it finally got full. And then you'd open it and it was like, there was so much joy just in filling the box. It didn't even matter what was in it at that point. So, and then before the pandemic, it was doing well. And we were doing a couple, but when the pandemic hit and sports shut down, that's when things went, crazy. They just exploded. All right, our last stack. Good luck, everyone. Refractors of Tucker, Klein, Soler, and Chamberlain. Future franchise. All right. Corey Lee and, oh, there's a nice one there. Tyler Soderstrom, numbered to 250. First, very nice card for Oakland. John. And our last auto. Good luck, everyone. For the Giants, Jimmy Glowinski to 499. Number 497 of 499. Yeah, that was a big thing. It was the shipping. It was a really big thing back then. Some guys had reasons for it. Some guys would hold on to people's stuff and wait, and that's fine if that's what you wanted. But, honestly, like in like 2013, 2014, man, I was spending absurd amounts of money in breaks. I mean, and I just thought I could do things a little better, you know, make them either more personable or ship better or offer. Sometimes I always thought like some people's breaks were too expensive. I like to try and offer stuff that's a little less expensive if I can, meaning smaller breaks or this or that or whatever. But I don't know. I just did, and I'm so glad I did because I really enjoy doing it. So, and like I said, it's not a income thing for me. I mean, it's fine if it makes money, it's great, but um, it's I have a business and that I make money at. I don't rely solely on this. Whereas some guys do, and unfortunately, that shows in how they break, who they break with, when they break, and how they take care of, or not take care of their customers. I mean, I don't want to, I'm not disparaging anybody, but there are guys out there who obviously do things as cheaply as they can, as quickly as they can, in hopes of making as much money as they can, and that's okay. I'm cool with capitalism. I got no problem with that, but they should also get what they expect out of it. Um, they ship poorly or take longer or this, that, whatever. I mean, there's a ton of great breakers out there, so I'm certainly not bad mouthing anybody. There are a lot of really good guys out there who do it. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening. I do truly, truly appreciate it. We are going to be back tomorrow night with Bowman Chrome Hobbies and Bowman Megas if you're interested. Let's do a quick hit recap for our draft box here. Let's start with some of the chromes. These, of course, will all be top loaded. Some of the top chromes: Bailey, Hancock, Walker, Gonzalez, Yorkie, Foscue, Meyer, Lacey, Soderstrom, Detmers, Kerstadt, Veen, Hendrick, and Armstrong. And let's see what we got here. Franchise futures for the Cubs to 250. And the Ryan Diamond insert to 150. That's odd. 2 insert numbers in the box. I haven't seen that too much. Refractors of Hancock, Gonzalez, and Soderstrom. Kerstad paper, Torkelson, another Kerstad paper. Jordan Walker refractor, nice one there. Blazevich to 250, Torkelson paper. Tyler Soderstrom to 250, nice one there. Tekoa Roby to 99, Shane Baz to 499, and Corbin Carroll to 499. And then our autographs, Jimmy Glowinky to 499. He's a second rounder, 68th overall. Nick Sweeney for the Giants. Alika Williams for the Rays. Nick Garcia for the Pirates to 150. And finally, Cole Henry to 250 for the Nationals. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow. Please stay safe, stay healthy out there. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.